Welcome back to A Wise Person Once Said. For today's video, we'll show you some of Leonardo da Vinci's brilliant quotes that are well worth listening to. Let's get going. Time stays long enough for those who use it. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Realize that everything connects to everything else. I love those who can smile in trouble. The time will come when men such as I will look upon the murder of animals as they now look on the murder of men. The noble pleasures is a joy of understanding. Life without love is no life at all. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. A painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black, because all things in nature are dark, except for exposed by the light. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. All science are vain and full of errors that are not born of experience, the mother of all knowledge. Art is never finished, only abandoned. A poet knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. If you are alone, you belong entirely to yourself. Our life is made by the death of others. All our knowledge has its origin in our perceptions. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. Water is the driving force in nature. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. God sells us all things at the price of labor. The smallest feeling is a masterpiece. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. I awoke only to find that the rest of the world was still asleep. Learning never exhausts the mind. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals in the tongue. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Art is the queen of all sciences, communicating knowledge to all generations of the world. One has no right to love or hate anything if one has not acquired a thorough knowledge of its nature. He who wishes to be rich within a day will be hanged within a year. Those who in depth appeal to their qualifications argue from memory, not from understanding. If your wife slept with another man, she has already sinned and will no longer return to be being faithful. My body will not be a tomb for other creatures. The knowledge of all things is possible. He who thinks little errs much. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. He who loves practice without theory is like a sailor who boards ship without a rudder and a compass, and never knows where he may cast. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. Blinding ignorance does mislead us. The deeper that feeling, the greater the pain. He who does not oppose evil commands it to be done. Obstacles cannot crush me. Every obstacle used to stern resolve. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. It is acknowledged fact that we perceive errors in the work of others more readily than in our own. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. We must doubt the certainty of everything which passes through the senses. But how much more ought we to doubt things, contrary to the senses, such as the existence of God in the soul? Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. To become an artist, you have to be curious, as you cannot do what you want what you can do. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed in the first of that which comes. So with present time, I thought I was learning to live. I was only learning to die. Why does the eye see more clearly when asleep than the imagination when awake? Every now and then go away. Have a little relaxation, for when you come back to your work, your judgment will be sure. So, what did you learn from Leonardo da Vinci's brilliant quotes? Which of the following quotes has had the most influence on you? Please share your thoughts in the section below. Please give this video a thumbs up, click on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you for stopping by to watch. Keep an eye out for our upcoming video. Bye!